to live forever. Everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Lawrence. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them, Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Etienne once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
In motion right, that's Wilson. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Lawrence will throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ball again. And he's in into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Ruckert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Lots of lift to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Returnable here from the 38. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. There he goes, right side. Breece Hall trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One more time with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Will McDonald from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Stays on his feet. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better start. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I
would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 170 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Wilson's got it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now for the point after. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
35-35. The kickoff for the Jaguars.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year or get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ball again on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Inside. Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Looks good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
ETN up the middle. Fights loose. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 232 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game at 42-all.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Lawrence on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff for ETN. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 37 yards. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that. Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3. You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Get 300. Jump out. Plant.
Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there. Rodgers will try again on second down. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there. Rodgers, this will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Right, let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to ETN. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff should put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, we had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick. Get it back to level.
The try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, 88. Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll give to Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's second down. In motion comes the tight end left.
26.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Go.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Easy.
They'll try the left side with Etienne to about the 26 here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, 8 yards to go. Etienne once more. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. Third and 4. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Let's go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Let's go. We're good.
Etienne with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big. But you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL